Hey everyone, Todd here, internalarchitect.com. In this video, you're going to learn about personal responsibility and our health. Now, this is kind of an important topic because as cancer survivors, we are learning constantly about how to not go through the cancer experience again. I truly believe that nutrition is the biggest key, and there are a lot of videos online that can help verify this through a lot of really good sources. I know deep down my heart and as a fact that most medical issues can be solved through nutrition. Now, I remember when I was in Presbyterian St. Luke, right after my stem cell transplant, or really even during the whole transplant time that I was in the hospital for, I was being fed a lot of really overcooked items, meats, things that was supposedly not going to hurt all the drugs and all the recovery medications or whatever that I was being given, and it wouldn't affect all that in the first place or afterwards even. And I just was I remember really wanting to get good, healthy, nutritional value from food at this point. And I remember wanting to get and even asking the doctors, why can't I have this orange or fresh bananas or green beans and just things that were not cooked, a little bit raw, fresh veggies, whatever. And I remember them telling me that, well, you can't have these because it might mess with your meds that you are taking. And it for whatever reason, it didn't compute with me, so I didn't really question it. And then there's some things that, as I was reading, because I had a lot of time in my hands down there, that really were coming to light with everything that I was experiencing there. And that was kind of the first part of realizing that there's something a little bit bigger going on, because the medical world, really doesn't encourage any sort of eating healthy and being nutritionally sound as a human. As I learn more and more about it, my opinions have kind of grown more and more strongly, just how important nutrition is into our world as cancer patients and survivors. The next period that really kind of came to me was just the checkups that I had with my primary care doctor. And I remember a discussion with him, asking him, how much schooling did you end up having through, as you were becoming a doctor, about nutrition and how important nutrition was? And he was very, very little, couple hours at the most through the years that he was getting his physician's license and doctorate certifications and stuff. And that always really stuck with me. And I was just, it still to this day really blows my mind that it is so looked down upon in the medical industry. And then if you take a big step back and you take a general broad look at everything that's going on, you will start to realize and experience why this is. Cancer is the largest money-making disease in the medical world. The entire medical industry is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and when you throw everything that goes on with it, all the insurance, all the big pharma and everything, you can kind of see this. There's a very well documented history that goes on, and there's actually really good series through the people that actually wrote this book that I got when I was a cancer survivor, or when I was going through cancer, that really showcases the entire history. And I'll throw some links onto this at the end of the video. But this also, I remember reading this book, and really, I didn't really know what to think at the time, because I didn't understand and really know how to feel, because as a cancer survivor, all you really think about is, I just hope I get to live. And so you're kind of at the the mercy of the decisions your doctors and your oncologists are going through. Keep that in mind. The other thing I want to talk to you about before I show you this book is the prescriptions and surgeries that we all go through and that we continue to go through. I'm really now 100% convinced that it's just a path to continue living a life of complacency. And that's where this book really, this is called Cancer, Step Outside the Box. This was given to me as a new cancer patient, and I didn't read it until a little bit later, and I didn't even really read the whole entire thing because it was a heavy book, but I did read a majority of it. And this is actually on my list to read again now that I have a better understanding of the entire system that is going out there. And I found this book, this was buried in a bunch of stuff that I had. And as I'm kind of going through everything and decluttering and really simplifying all my life and everything, I found this, and it brought back a lot of memories of me just really feeling confused and not understanding the entire process. And now, hindsight is 2020, so this is a big one for me to read again, a big one on my list. I have since spent some time understanding how the medical industry works and its history behind it, and it's shocking. Scary, really. Don't get me wrong, there are some really, really good, positive things that the medical world can do, but because it's a industry, they don't have it's more important for them to keep people sick and to keep making money off of it than it is to cure it. That's why we have not seen a cure for cancer. And actually, all the cures for cancer are already out there. We just are dumbed down to not use them. I don't know, with everything that I'm doing now, everything that I'm learning, I'm really working on this road to really informing myself and really starting to live that life of prevention. I have some bad habits that I'm working through, and it's great. And knowing that I can keep working on it and make it better is where the growth comes from. So keep this in mind. Take some time. I would highly suggest getting this book. I mean, this is a big read, and it's a really important read also. And so this guy Ty Bollinger, he is also the founder of The Truth About Cancer. And if you want some other information, like I said, I'll put a link at the top. You can kind of decide for yourself, but there's a lot of really, really good information, very thorough information that he has really gone through and created and acquired through an amazing amount of work. And this is a really good thing to kind of start opening your mind and start really understanding the big picture of where we are at with cancer. And then with my book, Internal Architect, it's a way to start rebuilding. We got through it, and now we're survivors. Let's start rebuilding after cancer now, rebuilding as a survivor, and really making sure that we take all the information that is out there, the good positive information, and doing something about it, bringing more light to everything that is being said out there. So awesome. Thank you for listening. This is the personal responsibility side as a cancer survivor. It takes a little time to really feel comfortable with, and then to start taking that action in doing it and becoming aware of what is going on out there, what is going on with your body, and then doing the best that you can to work towards prevention. These are things I wish I would have known when I was in my 20s, and I probably would have taken a little bit of a different route. But you know what? Hindsight's 2020, and I'm here now, and I'm here to able to talk about it. So thanks again for listening. If you have any questions or comments, hit me in the comment section below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. And I really appreciate your time and your energy in watching the videos. This is my 100th video, and I'm recording this on Christmas Day 2018, which is pretty awesome. And just wanted to say thank you all. I really appreciate your time and your energy in watching the videos, and you will see me on the next one, and I look forward to seeing you there. So have a great afternoon.